what is a steady flow process? Okay. A steady flow process, you can see that this is a system. This is an open system where mass is coming in and mass is going out. So for at a particular time, its temperature is 300 degrees Celsius. Here, at this point, temperature is 300 degrees Celsius. At this point, temperature is 250 degrees Celsius. And here it is 200, here it is 150, okay? And in the middle, it has got a temperature of 225 degrees Celsius. Note that at time 1 p.m. Now let us see at a time 3 p.m. After 2 hours, what happens is that temperature does not change at these points. Okay, here it was 300 degrees Celsius initially, now it is 300 degrees Celsius. So here it was 225, now it is still 225. That means temperature at a particular point does not change with respect to time. That is called steady state. That means the properties are not changing with respect to time. So that means if velocity is not varying with respect to time, then it is called a steady flow process. This is called a steady flow process. If the velocity of the flow does not change with respect to time. At a point, velocity at a point does not change with respect to time. Okay. So here it may have 3 meter per second. Here it has about 2 meter per second. Okay, but after some time its velocity still remains same. The velocity at different points may be different, but if you take a particular point, if its property does not change with respect to time, then it is a steady flow. So also here in this case, the mass of this control volume is not changing with respect to time, so that for a steady flow process. And also you can see that energy of the system also is not changing with respect to time. Okay, see, if you take this control volume, if its energy changes with respect to time, because at 1 p.m. if its control volume, if you take the total energy be 2 kilojoule and after some time it is 3 kilojoule, then that means the process is not steady. So this is what you mean by a steady flow process. So for a steady flow process, these conditions should be satisfied. If you take a particular point, its temperature should not change, velocity should not change, and the mass of this control volume should not change, and also the energy of this control volume should not change. So these are the conditions to be satisfied if you want to call a process a steady flow process. But practically, if you take any devices like turbines, compressors, etc., these are all steady flow process. After some time, it will reach the steady state. Initially, it may not be steady, but after some time, it will be steady state. That's why we are studying steady flow processes.